Arsenal are considering a move for AS Roma midfielder Amadou Diawara as an alternative to Atletico Madrid star Thomas Partey. According to AS Roma Live, the Gunners have been turned their intention towards £27 million rated midfielder Diawara after having a player plus cash bid for Partey knocked back. The Guinean only signed for Roma from Napoli a year ago, but has impressed with his performances. Diawara's arrival would likely spell the end of Matteo Guendouzi's Emirates career. Hector Bellerin is set to return to Arsenal's 11 for the FA Cup final against Chelsea. He has recovered from a tight calf and could slot into the right of Mikel Arteta's five-man defence. Leno has also resumed light training after his injury nightmare, but the German will be unavailable for the Wembley showdown. Arsenal are on the verge of extending Dani Ceballos' loan for another season. The Daily Mail claims Real Madrid are set to give the green light as they have no room for Ceballos in their star-studded squad. Ceballos has impressed at times this season but also suffered a number of injuries which halted his progression. It's a big coup for Mikel Arteta, who is low on transfer funds and is already determined to sell fellow midfielder Matteo Guendouzi. Arsenal are in the hunt for Gladbach star Matthias Ginter. Sky Germany claims the centre-back is a target for Mikel Arteta this summer, but the Gunners face stiff competition from the likes of Chelsea. Wilfried Zaha fears being priced out of the market by Crystal Palace for a second year running. Palace are expected to demand as much as £70 million for their star player, and Zaha's representatives worry that this will scupper hopes of a move. It's believed a number of Premier League teams are interested. Also tried signing the ex-Manchester United forward last summer, and Chelsea were linked with him last season under Maurizio Sarri. Philippe Coutinho should join Arsenal, Tottenham or Leicester to prove he is still a world-class player. That is the opinion of Barcelona and Brazil legend Rivaldo, who thinks that the former Liverpool ace should return to the Premier League. Arsenal, Spurs and Leicester have all been linked with bringing the winger back to the Premier League. The Betfair ambassador said Coutinho will soon return from his loan at Bayern to Barcelona, but I doubt he can revive his career there. His best option could be returning to English football, where he spent the best season of his career. His qualities seem to be best suited, as he proved at Liverpool when he was one of the best players in the Premier League. At Arsenal, Tottenham or Leicester, Coutinho could be a regular starter next season. The outcome of the FA Cup could make or break for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, amid interest from Barcelona. The one-away skipper is said to have become disillusioned with the lack of success at Arsenal and wants to move to a club where he has more chance of winning trophies. According to the Mirror, Gunners fans are worried the Gabon ace will play his last game in an Arsenal shirt at Wembley. Alba has just 1 year left on his deal, and the North Londoners are desperate to renew their skipper's contract. Boss Mikel Arteta has even urged the club to get a deal done on more than one occasion in recent weeks. However, finances have often provided a stumbling block for the cash-strapped Gunners, particularly in the wake of the coronavirus crisis. Arsenal have reportedly joined the race for Jack Grealish after Manchester United called their interest. Sky Sports claimed that the Gunners registered an interest in the Aston Villa captain, but did not follow up the inquiry. The report adds that a number of clubs are willing to pay between £50 million and £60 million, but that is short of the villain's asking price. Dean Smith's side has made it clear that starman Grealish is not for sale, and they would not be tempted to sell for anything under £80 million. Sunsport previously revealed that the England ace faces being priced out of a major summer move following Villa's exorbitant asking price. Arsenal and Chelsea have been given permission to take an extra 10 players each to Saturday's FA Cup final, but there will be no families or friends at the game and no trip up the famous Wembley steps to collect the trophy. Social distancing protocol has limited teams to 11 players plus 9 substitutes since football emerged from its coronavirus lockdown last month. But both finalists asked the Football Association for suspension to allow extra non-playing staff to watch this week's final from the stands. and Wembley have agreed to the request to allow injured stars such as Leno, Skodran Mustafi, Pablo Mari, Gabriel Martinelli and Callum Chambers to attend. It also means that out-of-favours players including Mesut Ozil, Michy Batshuayi and even Matteo Guendouzi could be in attendance. Mesut Ozil's agent has thrown cold water over speculation of a move from Arsenal this summer, but he is 90% sure that the German playmaker will leave the Emirates when his £350k a week deal runs out in 2021. The midfield maestro has fallen out of favour in North London, not making a single appearance since the Premier League restart in June. Ozil's agent, Erkut Sugu, is quoted by Fanatic telling Footblogian, "I do not think there will be a change in the case of Mesut Ozil until the summer of 2021. He has a contract, there is no change, he will remain in Arsenal. 90% he will leave Arsenal in 2021. Mesut to Arsenal, America or Turkey? Yes, maybe." Arsenal are set to sign Norwegian winger George Luiz after the FA Cup final against Chelsea. The 28-year-old star shown during a 2-week trial back in March and has been in talks with the North London side since. The Rwandan-born attacker has spent the past few years playing in the lower leagues of Norwegian football. Luiz is currently a free agent and has also spent time training with League One, Ipswich and Bournemouth. Now he looks set to seal a dream move to the Premier League within the coming days, according to Goal. His trial with the Gunners was initially only for 7 days, but it was doubled after he dazzled with his talents. Also, target Willian needs to talk with Frank Lampard before making a decision on his Chelsea future, according to Brazil legend Rivaldo. He told Betfair Willian is at the end of his contract with Chelsea and Arsenal seem to be interested in signing him, but he's having an excellent season and Chelsea are interested in keeping him. Frank Lampard and the board needs to inform the player about their plans for him next season. Chelsea are signing players, and if Willian would not be a first choice pick, then he probably would prefer to leave. Willian will have many interesting clubs, but I think he would prefer to learn about Chelsea's plan first before taking a decision about his future.